I just got back from watching Transformers Rise of the Beast, so you know I gotta give you my spoiler-free review of the movie. Is there more than meets the eye with this one? Surprisingly or unsurprisingly, yes. And right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you, I really enjoyed this movie.
I am Sammy J Reacts, and I'm coming.
But I mean, it's the Transformers. I already knew I was gonna like this movie off rip. I'm a Transformers simp. So if you didn't know, Transformers Rise of the Beasts is the sequel to 2018's Bumblebee, which rebooted the franchise. That movie took place in the 80s, and this one picks up in the 90s. Our favorite Autobots are back, but this time they brought backup with the Maximals. If you're a fan of the Beast Wars animated series, you know them all too well. The movie's directed by Stephen Caple Jr., who also directed Creed 2, and with voice actors like Michelle Yeoh, the legendary Peter Cullen, Pete Davidson even turns out a good performance, and our human characters in this one, played by Anthony Ramos and Dominique Fishback, are actually well done. The first big noticeable difference is that this is definitely just like Bumblebee, and it feels like a more cohesive film as opposed to the Michael Bay Transformers movies. As much as we love the action sequences, and trust me, those action sequences are insane, the editing in those movies is kind of bad, framing of shots is not that great, and the dialogue. So this inherently feels like something different, but also something very familiar. And I love the flavor that Stephen Caple Jr. put into this movie. Cinematography is much better, the action sequences can breathe, and the writing is definitely top 3 Transformers movie. And that just allows the scenes in this movie to breathe better, which I truly appreciate, because that was my biggest criticism of the Bay Transformers. But it's a Transformers movie, so you know there's a MacGuffin at the center of it all. I'm not gonna spoil it. And of course, you get some humans involved. Basic Transformers movie setup. And I know that kind of sounds like every single Transformers movie ever, but for some reason it kind of like feels different in this one. And of course, I think Bumblebee is the heart of this entire franchise. Obviously, Optimus Prime.
I'm coming.
And the new Autobots are refreshing. Like Pete Davidson as Mirage is great. And I love his camaraderie with Noah, Anthony Ramos' human character. I will say I feel like they didn't maximize the Maximals, but Ron Perlman and Michelle Yeoh kill it. First act is good, then it kind of falls around in the second act. But that third act is either gonna make or break the movie for you. Personally made it for me. I can't believe I haven't mentioned Peter Dinklage's Scourge and Unicron. There's actually some really fun surprises that are probably gonna blow your mind if you're a Transformers fan. You gotta see it just for that. I think it's a really fun, enjoyable movie if you're a Transformers fan. If you haven't been a fan of these movies in the past, you probably won't like this movie, but you'll definitely notice some of the technical improvements that this movie made over the Bay franchise. At the end of the day, I gave Transformers Rise of the Beast 3.5 stars on Letterboxd, but that's enough for me. Let me know, are you gonna be coming to watch Transformers Rise of the Beast this weekend? Let me know down in the comments below, and as always, like and follow for more.